I just got in this brand new Tech Deck Pro Series fingerboard with April graphic. And in this video, I'm going to be opening it up, testing it out, and trying it out, as well as giving my full review. And a few months ago, last year, I actually picked up the Sonic Finesse Pro fingerboard from Tech Deck, and I gave a review of it. But now that I've had a few months with it, as well as trying out this one, I'm going to give my full review, as well as if I think it's worth it, considering how much I paid for it. When I first bought it, I paid $70. And this time around, I was able to pick it up for under $40. I picked it up on Target's online website, and soon after getting this one, I also noticed that some of the other graphics from the same series are available over on Amazon on sale for under $40 as well. I'll put links to all of the products in this video in the video description below, as well as some of the links to the first generation as well as the second generation of Tech Deck Pros. Right out of the box, this board looks really nice in person, and just like the first generation of Tech Deck Pros, it comes with a box that also doubles as an obstacle as well as display case. And the board itself is a 34mm by 100mm long popsicle shape, and the tail is noticeably shorter than the nose, as well as the tail is a little bit lower kick, but it looks overall to have medium kicks and kind of medium low concave. The trucks and wheels look really nice. The trucks look pretty much like the same trucks that they had on the first generation of Tech Deck Pros. However, the wheels are definitely different. They're a harder plastic, almost kind of like resin feel to them. I'm not really sure what material this is, but I'm definitely curious how these perform. And the trucks seem like they have a little bit better bushings that seem like they are on the medium to medium soft side. The pivot cups also look a little bit different too. Unfortunately, just like the Tech Deck Pro Series Gen 1, the edges of the actual board are not rounded. They're kind of left unsanded or squared off. So trying everything out, this board actually has a really nice feel to it, especially with the way that the board is shaped. And the foam grip tape on this actually feels very nice. It feels very similar to the Tech Deck Generation 1, except for the fact that it is 1mm thick, rather than on the Gen 1, it was actually a 2mm thick grip tape, which is really thick compared to most fingerboards. And this gives a lot better board feel, which makes this board actually feel really nice. And all the tricks trying on here feel really natural. The one thing I would say is it is a little bit longer than most of the boards that I use. Usually I'm using like a 95 or 96mm long board. But overall, this board does feel really nice. And I think if I sand down the edges a little bit, it might shorten it as well as make it perform even better. I was really surprised with the performance of these wheels. They're a huge improvement over the Generation 1 Tech Deck Pro Series wheels. They were a dual core, almost rubber wheel. They were way too grippy. And these are almost on the opposite side of not being grippy enough, but they definitely have more grip than a CNC plastic wheel. It's just, I wanted a little bit more grip is what I'm used to. But that being said, they perform really well. And when I tried taking these off, I found out that 2 of the 4 wheels are froze on the axles. And one of them was kind of hard to get off. The other or last one was pretty easy to come off. But that being said, to upgrade the wheels on these, the only way that I would really be able to do that is swap out the trucks. This unfortunately is a common problem on the Generation 2 trucks, where the axle has kind of extra grip where it should be in the hanger, but it sticks out and it sticks to the bearings of the wheels instead, and it makes it pretty much impossible to take off the wheels. So upgrading the wheels down the line, or if I have any issues down the line, might be a problem, but for right now it's working well, so I'm going to put everything back together, with the wheels back on and everything back together. Fortunately, the wheels spin fine and everything works. However, I did notice that 2 of the wheels were louder before, and it makes sense that they were louder because the bearings were having to do extra work on the side where they are kind of locked on the axles. Unfortunately, this is a pretty common issue with the second series of Tech Deck Pros, as well as with some of the first series of Tech Deck Pros. So I'm going to have to incorporate that into my rating of this setup. And as a complete, as is with the issues and the fact that they do not round the edges of the board, comparing it to a Pro Series board, I would definitely still consider it a Pro Series board. It just is not as refined, and the attention to detail is not there, as well as the ability to customize it down the line, considering the wheels are frozen to the trucks. With all the pros and cons considered, I'd rate this setup as a complete at the $70 price point a 7 out of 10. And at the under $40 price point that I paid, I'd rate this board a 8 out of 10, especially considering you get an obstacle included as well as a nice tool. If this setup had a little bit grippier urethane wheels as well as the edges were rounded, I could easily see it being a 9 out of 10 setup. Overall, at the $40 price point, I definitely think this setup is worth it. That being said, if you are on a budget and not too concerned about getting an obstacle or nice tool, there are a lot of great budget options from Teak Tuning as well as Broken Knuckles and some other companies. I have a full video going over my favorite setups from $3 all the way to $150 setups if you want to check that out. That about wraps up this video review. If you have any other questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the thumbs up button as well as subscribe and turn on notifications for when I post my newest videos. And until next time, peace.